Today our topic is the Stoic response to stress. Life is full of challenges, and stress is something everyone faces. But how we respond to stress can make all the difference. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers timeless wisdom on how to handle stress and live a more peaceful life. Stoics believe that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we react. This idea is simple but powerful. When we accept that some things are beyond our control, we free ourselves from unnecessary worry and focus on what we can change. The first step in the Stoic response to stress is understanding what is within our control and what is not. We cannot control the weather, other people's actions, or many external events, but we can control our thoughts, emotions, and actions. By focusing on what we can control, we reduce stress and feel more empowered. Stoics teach us to practice detachment. This does not mean we stop caring about people or things. It means we accept that everything in life is temporary and that change is inevitable. When we hold on too tightly to things, we create stress for ourselves. For example, if we expect everything to go perfectly, we will be disappointed. But if we accept that life has ups and downs, we can face challenges with calmness and resilience. Another key Stoic principle is to view obstacles as opportunities. Stress often comes from seeing problems as negative. But Stoics believe that every challenge is a chance to grow and learn. When something difficult happens, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we can ask, "What can I learn from this?" Or "How can I become stronger because of this?" This shift in perspective turns stress into a teacher rather than an enemy. Stoicism also teaches us to focus on the present moment. Stress often comes from worrying about the future or regretting the past. But the only moment we truly have is now. By focusing on the present, we can act with clarity and purpose. For example, if you are stressed about a big project at work, instead of worrying about what might go wrong, focus on the task in front of you. Take it step by step, and you will find that the stress lessens. Gratitude is another important Stoic practice. When we are stressed, it is easy to focus on what is wrong or missing in our lives. But Stoics remind us to appreciate what we have. Even in difficult times, there are things to be grateful for: our health, our relationships, or even the lessons we are learning. Practicing gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, reducing stress and bringing peace. Stoics also emphasize the importance of self-discipline. Stress often comes from feeling overwhelmed or out of control. By practicing self-discipline, we create order in our lives. This means setting clear goals, managing our time wisely, and making choices that align with our values. For example, if you feel stressed because you have too much to do, take a moment to prioritize. Focus on what is most important and let go of what is not. Self-discipline helps us stay calm and focused, even in chaotic situations. Another Stoic tool for managing stress is reflection. Stoics believe in taking time each day to reflect on our actions, thoughts, and emotions. This practice helps us learn from our experiences and grow wiser. For example, at the end of the day, you can ask yourself, "What did I do well today? What could I improve? Did I let stress control me, or did I respond with calmness and clarity?" Reflection helps us become more aware of our patterns and make better choices in the future. Stoicism also teaches us to accept our emotions without letting them control us. It is natural to feel stress, fear, or anger. But Stoics remind us that emotions are temporary and do not define us. Instead of suppressing or ignoring our emotions, we can acknowledge them and then choose how to respond. For example, if you feel stressed about a difficult conversation, you can acknowledge the stress but still approach the conversation with calmness and respect. This balance between acceptance and control is key to the Stoic response to stress. Another important Stoic idea is to focus on virtue. Stoics believe that the highest good is living with wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. When we focus on these virtues, we align our actions with our values and find deeper meaning in life. Stress often comes from chasing external things like money, fame, or approval. But Stoics remind us that true happiness comes from within. By focusing on being a good person and doing the right thing, we reduce stress and find lasting peace. Stoics also remind us of the importance of community. While we cannot control others, we can choose to surround ourselves with supportive and positive people. Being part of a community gives us strength and comfort during stressful times. For example, if you are going through a difficult time, talk to a friend or family member. Share your feelings and listen to their perspective. Connection and support are powerful tools for managing stress. Finally, Stoics teach us to embrace impermanence. Everything in life, good or bad, is temporary. Stressful situations will pass, just as joyful moments do. By remembering this, we can face challenges with patience and hope. For example, if you are stressed about a difficult situation at work, remind yourself that it is not permanent. Focus on what you can do to improve the situation and trust that it will eventually change. This perspective helps us stay calm and resilient. In summary, the Stoic response to stress is about focusing on what we can control, accepting what we cannot, and finding meaning in every situation. By practicing detachment, gratitude, self-discipline, and reflection, we can reduce stress and live with greater peace and purpose. Stoicism reminds us that stress is not the enemy, it is an opportunity to grow, learn, and become stronger. Life will always have challenges, but with Stoic wisdom, we can face them with calmness, clarity, and courage. So the next time you feel stressed, remember the Stoic principles. Ask yourself, what can I control? What can I learn from this? How can I respond with wisdom and courage? By focusing on these questions, you can turn stress into strength and live a more fulfilling life.